Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on IOVE, Italian Oven Incorporated. Hopefully, you can see why I'm doing this one. Huge price reaction, huge volume, which usually leads to huge requests, and rightfully so. This deserves one. I was watching this one today, didn't buy any shares or anything, but it was definitely an exciting stock to kind of watch from the sidelines, and that's what I did. But nonetheless, want to get this updated. I'm going to break down the 5-minute chart, and then we'll just go over the daily chart too, and map out the supports and resistance levels and so forth. But let's just get started. So first off, we'll just gander at the 5-minute. You can see that pretty much right here at 9:30, which is this candle here, things took off, had a little pullback, and then things really came to life again here at right around 11 o'clock, and then between noon and 1 o'clock. And then things kind of cooled off and have been consolidating. But you have on the 5-minute, which will be interesting to watch when the weekend's over, is we have this kind of triangle wedge, whatever you want to call it, where we're having lower highs, but the space down here staying strong. Keep in mind, this is only the 5-minute chart, so this is mainly used by day traders. But because today was the biggest volume day in a long time, this is pretty much all we really have to go by in terms of short-term price action. But like I said, the latter part of the day was just consolidation, as can be seen here. But overall, it held its gains well, which is always important. Had this chart, made this big move here and then kind of gone sideways, and then maybe, let's say at this point, just crash back down, then that's not good for anybody. But this one had held up, so that's good to see, and we'll hopefully this line will be able to hold up come Monday. These blue lines are just simply what I drew on the 5-minute. So let's talk. Actually, they're kind of bugging me, so I'm just going to get them off. But let's talk supports and resistances. Because of today's just nice price action, you created quite a bit of support levels. And what I mean by that is, resistances that are broken become supports. So all these blue lines that I'm drawing right now had been resistance levels, but once, like I said, because today was such a good day and broke through all of them, they have now become supports. So these are all your support levels, and I'll get these to green to represent the support. And one more. And these are the levels where, if there is a pullback, you want to see hold. This I'm going to make thicker because this is what I call the must-hold level, meaning if the price gets down here, it needs to hold. If it doesn't, then that's just your sign that something's just not right, and it's basically a red flag if you get price that comes down here and then crashes through this level and then you get a close below it. That's just not right because you closed so far ahead of it. But both of these levels are more of what I call ideal. This being the main one, meaning ideally if you could come down here and bounce like this before going up, that'd be best case scenario. But you'd still be fine even if you came down here a little bit because you do have this support level there. But then, like I said, this is kind of the must hold. Not kind of, it is the must hold one. And the red flag level, meaning if the price crashes below there and closes, that's a red flag that something's not right with this move up. But obviously after today, you got 3 of them sitting below you with support, so looking pretty healthy on that front. Now with resistance levels, well, it's looking like blue sky. Let me just check one more thing to see if I can pull up anything. Yeah, for sure. So actually with the break of this level here, which was 0.0071, so basically the James Bond level up here at 007. With that break, it put you in blue sky breakout territory, meaning, as you can see, you can't use the chart to pick up any more resistance levels because there's nothing over here. You're as high as what the chart's documented. So and you can see the results of a blue sky breakout when you get there. The price tends to keep on moving, and that's what happened there. So let's go back to the daily. So with that in mind, that you are in blue sky breakout territory, well, let me take that back. Technically, you have this little short-term resistance here since this is the high that was put in, but it's not like that's anything significant. That's just simply where Profit taker stepped in, and also it's the 1 penny level, and that's always a resistance regardless, just because it's a psychological thing. It's like when you're going out of triple zeros to 0.001, or when you're going out of double zeros, at the 0.01. They're all just psychological ones because of just simply being you kind of lose a zero, you lose a decimal spot. But besides that, you are in blue sky breakout territory. Even though you have this here, I would still consider it. So what that means is you're not going to be able to kind of look over here and figure out where might be some areas of tough resistance. You're going to have to kind of use your gut instincts and so forth and trade it. But don't get me wrong, blue sky breakouts are a good thing because they can really let the price get moving like we had here. So next week should be pretty interesting for this. Hopefully these support levels hold on any sort of pullback. And as always, if there is a pullback or sideways action, you don't want to see anything where the volume is bigger than this. You hopefully want to see the volume drop down because that's what you want during consolidation periods is, less volume than what happened on the breakout here. So if you get a down day and volume is bigger than this volume bar, that's not a good thing. Or if you're getting sideways action and volumes, as big as this or pretty big, that's not the most favorable thing either. So hopefully, if it does go sideways, volume doesn't get too outrageous or anything like that. If you do have any other questions though on the chart, please send me a message and I'll do my best to help you out. I'd also encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the emailer, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting really good reviews. And with your subscription, you'll get trade ideas, chart setups, educational things, covering everything from big boards all the way down to penny stocks. We've been making good money for our members with some of our plays and chart setups, so it's worth checking out. It's all free, so you really got nothing to lose. Once more, this was IOVE. Everybody have a good weekend.